Hello, listeners. This time, we bring you a story that was never supposed to be heard. The Garden Wall Secret. Cold case true crime, buried for 22 years. Oakmere, 5:32 a.m. For 22 years, the old stone garden wall behind the Hathaway estate remained untouched. Layered with ivy, its surface rough with time, its silence unbroken. The official file read, Olivia Hathaway disappeared July 12, 2003. No signs of struggle, presumed voluntary absence. A hand-drawn picture, faded by rain, sealed behind brick. A sealed-off corner in the wall that made no architectural sense. And the truth? Uncovered by a 9-year-old child playing hide-and-seek. Who built the wall? Why hide a corner of a garden? And what if she never left? Case introduction. Case name. The Garden Wall Secret Location, Oakmere Village, Cheshire, England. Timeline 2003 to 2025. Key clues. Thermal anomaly in south-facing garden wall during UK drought. Child's sketch sealed behind stone. 2 stick figures signed Live Plus. Human remains found fetal curled behind brick. Hands over face, broken fingers. A worn pendant. St. Margaret's School initialed OH. Secrets don't fade with time, they ferment, until pressure cracks the walls that hold them. Dr. Evelyn Moore, forensic psychologist, King's College London. Crime scene details. In July 2025, unprecedented heat dried the English countryside. Cracked soils exposed floors in old constructions. Johan Kruger, the Swedish homeowner, noticed a strange warmth near one wall during morning garden work. An odour followed, iron-rich, decayed, unfamiliar. A building inspector ran a thermal scan. One section of the wall was 7 degrees warmer than the rest. When police removed the top stone layer, they discovered bones compacted against the soil, distorted ribs indicating pressure trauma over time, chalk residue on fingers, likely climbing chalk, hollow space, approx 1.2 m, 0.6 meters, intentionally sealed. Inside the cavity, faint scratches read, I didn't mean to climb. Victims don't always scream, but the bricks remember every push. Mark Duval, Cold Case Division, Launce. Ilin Kruger, Johan's wife, reported recurring dreams weeks prior. I kept hearing humming. A child's voice, soft, broken notes. I thought it was in my head, but then my daughter asked who the girl in the wall was. Neighbour, accounts from 2003. Olivia was always climbing trees, walls, fences. Her father, Dominic, had forbidden her from playing outdoors. The gardener, Jonathan Green, quit without a word. Weeks after Olivia vanished. The day she disappeared, the brick supplier noted an unscheduled bulk order, cement, lime, gravel, paid in cash, signed under a false name, P. Eden. Victim profile, family background. Olivia Hathaway, age 13, bright, artistic, noticed by her teachers for her drawings, often of gates, keys and walls. Disappeared July 12, 2003. Dominic Hathaway, father, ex-military, known disciplinarian. Built the back wall himself over several weeks in July 2003. Never reported his daughter missing. His wife did. Margaret Hathaway, mother, taught at a strict Catholic girls' school, deeply religious. Witnesses noted she seemed relieved after Olivia disappeared. Jonathan Green, gardener, worked the grounds for 11 years. Olivia trusted him. Abruptly left town weeks after July 2003. His granddaughter later uncovered Olivia's drawing inside the wall. Theory 1. Olivia died by accidental fall. Her father panicked and entombed her to protect family honor. Theory 2. Olivia was locked in the wall alive as punishment, forgotten until too late. Theory 3. Olivia discovered a secret, possibly about the gardener or a sibling, and was silenced. In crimes of shame, bodies are hidden. In crimes of guilt, they are erased. This was shame. Dr. Amira Yusuf, forensic sociologist, Cairo. Forensic psychology, decoding the wall. Olivia's fingernails contained subdermal dust matching the outer garden soil, proving she scratched the interior of the bricks after being sealed in. Her shoes were off. One sock was torn. A child's hair tie was knotted into the lower stone, purposefully placed. Psychologists believe it was a marker, Olivia's final attempt to leave proof she'd been there. Her last sketch, Live Plus, matched no one in school records. Investigators now suspect D may have been another child, possibly hidden or unacknowledged. Behavioral analysis clues. Children under coercion often use incomplete signatures. Humming or whispering patterns equals self-soothing in captivity. Symbols like keys, windows, gates equals desire to escape. What children can't say in words, they draw in walls. Dr. Rose Lindholm, Child Trauma Specialist, Stockholm. Survival and detection knowledge, 1010 real-world tactics. To survive or detect confinement in hidden spaces, especially in domestic settings, use these tactics. 1. Mark time by light. Even tiny gaps let in changes in natural light. Track light shifts to count days. Technique. Scratch tick marks when sun rays move across a surface. 2. Encode identity in objects. Use personal patterns, braids, knots, Morse code to leave traces of who you are. Example, Olivia's hair tie knot matched Morse for L, her initial. 3. Sound mapping. Tap walls or hum to detect hollow spaces. Record where echoes shift. Use spoon, ring, or even fingernail. 4. Insect activity as airflow clues. If you see fruit flies or ants, there is oxygen. If mold shifts color, airflow has changed. Sign. Blue mold equals low oxygen, green active airflow. 5. Emotional survival. Children resist dissociation by repeating names, songs, and rhymes. Encourage rhythmic memory anchors like birthdays, favorite stories. Where GPS fails, biology whispers. Track air, track mold, track movement. Dr. Felix Hahn, Environmental Criminology, Berlin. The twist, not alone in the wall. Investigators found a second tooth in the cavity, rootless baby molar, not Olivia's. DNA confirmed, male child, approx age 6 to 7. The Hathaway family had no registered second child. No miscarriage records, no adoption history. But Dominic's military medical file, declassified in 2021, noted unauthorized paternity claim filed in 1997 by MG. Initials match Margaret's sister, Mabel Green. Jonathan Green's daughter, estranged from him since 2003, confessed in a 2025 interview, "My father said he built a second womb for her. That's all I know. He cried when he said it." Police now suspect Olivia had a half-brother. She found him. She tried to protect him, and then she vanished. Was she trying to help him escape? Or was she locked away with him, and only one was retrieved? The wall was never meant to protect. It was meant to divide. Professor Leon Martel, Architectural Forensics. Online reactions, digital truth hunting, or slashed unresolved mysteries. Dominic built a coffin and called it a garden. Why is no one asking if the boy's alive, and where he went? On Twitter, X, 22 years and no one thought to check the damn wall. The family paid off every neighbor. That wall was a monument to guilt. On True Crime Telegram UAE, a British officer's son disappears and no one connects it. The gardener was a pawn. It was always the parents. Survival application, public safety skills. How to identify silent captivity in families or institutions. Watch for children who flinch at basic questions. Use permission language excessively. I'm allowed to. Express confusing timelines about home routines. Quick response actions in UK, US, EU. Use silent SOS signals, palm open, thumb in, fingers closed. Apps, Bright Sky, UK, 112 Where Are You, Citizen, US. Record distress quietly using voice memos, encrypted journaling, Penzu, Dalio. Rescue doesn't begin with action. It begins with recognition. Angela Mars, FBI behavioral profiler. Final questions. Who walled her in? Who lived? The police now consider all three adults, Dominic, Margaret, Jonathan, complicit by omission. But only one laid the bricks. And the second child? Is he still alive? Was he removed and raised elsewhere? Is the wall part of a larger pattern, one used across estates, schools, churches, to hide the inconvenient? The garden wall stood for 22 years. How many others do we pass daily, never daring to touch? If you were the lead investigator, what part of this would you question first, and what part would you never speak aloud?